Boom. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone, wherever you're coming in from. My name is Bart. I'm here in St. Louis. My brother and business partner, Rudy Malle, got called into an ad hoc committee meeting just before we went live here. So Rudy is not going to be joining us today, but he will be back tomorrow. But just as we always do, we want to continue on with our mission here about the ibüümerang chat and what ibüümerang means to us and what it means to you. You know, ibüümerang is more than just an amazing piece of technology. We've said many times on these calls and on these live streams that ibüümerang is really a culture. It is a community. It is a group of people across this big planet who have come together in a brotherhood and a sisterhood. And we've talked about the loyalty and the unity and the edification there. And so before we dive into our topic today of do you have dead weight in your life, I want to give a shout out to a very important group of brothers and sisters out there who are celebrating something so critically important to themselves today. To all my Jewish friends, brothers, family, Lashona Tova, happy Rosh Hashanah to all of you. Now let's jump into this call today. This morning, as we mentioned, every morning, Monday through Friday, we have what's called a vitamin call. And it's our team gets together. And Jolanda George, again, this morning did an amazing, amazing job talking about dead weight in your life. You see, today is a real critical and important day. Not only is it the celebration of Rosh Hashanah, but today is the end of September. It is the end of the third quarter. Tomorrow, October 1, a new month and the final quarter of 2019. 2019 is almost over. So you can still create significant results. Do you know that you can create more between October and December than you did between January and the end of September? That's a proven fact. And I know you can do it. But one of the things you must do to begin with is to get the dead weight out of your life. And how do you do that? Well, we mentioned this book yesterday on the call. It's Les Brown's Laws of Success. He has 12 laws. You can see it's a pretty basic, simple read here, but it's so incredibly powerful. He talks about 12 laws that turn your dreams into realities. And I want to go over that sixth law there. And the sixth law is leave all negativity and toxins behind. Let me repeat that. Leave all negativity and toxins behind. For those of you who are live on this live stream right now, put in the chat, leave all of my negativity and all of my toxins behind. You don't need it. It's holding you down. It is keeping you from creating what you need to create in October, November, and December. I just want to read something real quick to you from what Les says. And Les has been one of my mentors for years. Les says, a lot of people see the world as a negative place. All they see is corruption, greed, sadness, and anger. Most of the people that they know are just getting by and never seem to have any luck. Their lives have been a series of missteps. They are constantly waiting for someone to pull them out of the rubble, dust them off, and offer them a career in a lucrative field. When these people see that this isn't happening, they start to complain. They put all of their energy into convincing others that this is the nature of the universe, that the world is out to get them, you and everyone you love. Now, I feel terrible for these people. Les goes on to say, and I agree, I was here too. Les says, I was only a few bad decisions and a few negative thoughts away from this very same path. Let me repeat that. I was only a few bad decisions and a few negative thoughts away from this very same path. The difference is I chose positivity. You can too. What if you already are on a negative path? What if you see the world as being built of haves and have-nots? What if you feel that the odds are stacked against you? I want you to know that that's okay. There is hope. All you have to do is hold on to a little hope, nurture it, and watch it grow. It's just like those seeds that you plant in the garden. You've got to nurture them and watch them grow. As it grows, you need to clean out the weeds around it. Clear out the negativity that is zapping the life force of this hope and sucking up all of its resources. You need to tear those negative influences away and make room for a full garden of hope to grow in their place. Trust me, no matter where you are in your life right now, there is always room for growth. And no matter how stuck you feel, there is always a path that will lead you to your dreams. Now that is so powerful and so true. No matter where you are, if you're on a dead-end street, guess what? A dead-end street is just a place to turn around. And when you hit rock bottom, you have only one way to go, and that is up. Those obstacles out there have opportunities hidden in them, and you've got to find those opportunities. So how do you do it? Well, Peggy just had a great comment. Peggy says, start by focusing on what you are grateful for. I want to challenge you and encourage you, starting tonight, the end of September, and continuing every day until December 31st, 2019, I want you to start every night. And then in the morning when you wake up, so every night, every morning, I want you to make a list of the things you're grateful for. Start tonight by listing 5 things. What are 5 things that you're grateful for? Did you eat lunch or dinner today? Many people don't. Be grateful for that. Were you able to take a hot shower today and brush your teeth? Many people can't. Be grateful for that. You know, I changed the sheets on my bed this morning. I'm grateful for that because that means I have a bed to sleep in. List 5 things you're grateful for, and then in the morning, list 5 more. And in the morning, start out with the thing you're the most grateful for is that you woke up. Because there was a time back in 2015, I didn't know whether I would wake up or not. And I'm grateful I did. And now that's brought me to this journey here today with all of you guys. So think about that. Les even goes a little bit further in this to talk about the laws here. And he talks about negative people and negative influences. And one of the biggest negative influences out there, and it burdens me to say this because this is part of what my career has been and part of what my schooling was, both my undergraduate and graduate degrees, and that is the media. I challenge you, starting tonight, turn off the news, turn off the media. If something is important, you will find out. When we were in Las Vegas back over Labor Day weekend, I got there on a Thursday and I left on a Tuesday. Between Thursday and Tuesday, those 6 days, I never saw the news. I had no idea what was going on in the world. And you know what? I was happy because I was engaged in something so much more powerful for me in my personal life. So turn it off. Turn off the negativity. You know, feed your day with music, instrumental music in the background. Feed your day with that. Don't be feeding your day watching something on the television while you're sitting at your desk working if you work from home, or having earbuds in and listening to talk radio about something that's so horrific. If there is something that happens, and we all need to know when certain things do happen, you will find out when those things happen. You know, it's just so true to be grateful for what you have in your life, because you have so much more gratefulness in your life than you do negativity. I can promise you that. You just got to rewire yourself to see that part of it. If you tell yourself, I can't do this, if you tell yourself, I'm not successful, guess what? You are not. But you've got to see yourself where you want to be at the end of 2019 and focus on that person and live every single day as if you were that person. You know, I had one person tell me one time that he did not like the idea of fake it till you make it because it just means you weren't real. My definition of fake it till you make it is that you see yourself on December 31st, 2019, accomplishing your goals that you're going to accomplish, and you work every single day as if you are that person. You're faking it until you become that person because that's what it's going to take. If you look at your goals and go, you know what? I didn't hit my goal today. I'm a failure. I'll walk away. We talked about this thing, the flight calendar. You need to have a calendar of your goals. Guess what? I put a goal out there for September 21st, and I didn't hit it. But that's okay. I still have that opportunity. I can still hit my big goal of November 2nd. I can still do that. So the fact I didn't hit that goal doesn't mean that I'm giving up. All that means is that I'm moving in a direction even stronger and more determined to get there. That's what it takes to become the person that you want to become, the person you're destined to become. So think about that. The other thing I want you to do too, we talk a lot about vision boards and about what is your vision of who you see yourself becoming. Where do you see yourself you want to live if you're not living where you want to live or living the lifestyle you want to live? I mean, my office is my vision board. I absolutely love New York, and that's where I see myself, you know, not only being there, but impacting on a much larger stage, no pun intended, but on a much larger stage than I have right here. But I'm working toward that goal. I'm working toward that dream. And every step I take is one step closer to get there. So look at those things and see what it is that you have. I'm seeing a lot of people just firing up the chat about how grateful they are that we have this dialogue every day. And I am so grateful. In fact, I was talking to Kelly and to Peggy earlier. I am so grateful that Rudy Malle came into my life. We had chatted maybe a little bit, virtually, but then met each other in Vegas, and then it just clicked, and we started this. That's that accountability. That's back to what Silas was saying on Saturday during our call. You've got to have someone, and it can be anybody, that holds you accountable. And that accountability starts with yourself too. So if you say, I want to lose 20 pounds, you need to have someone asking you, hey, how are you doing on that? It's not just about having an accountability partner in your business. That person needs to know who you are and what you're creating for yourself. I heard a person had a goal one time of getting X number of people enrolled on their team. And their accountability partner was supposed to hold them accountable until they got that number of people on their team. You know what? That rarely works because all they're focused on is that person getting those numbers on their team instead of focusing on that person to say, okay, what are your other goals? Because everything else you're doing in your life is also going to impact this goal of getting those number of people on your team. It's a holistic thing. It's not just one special thing. My attitude is, if someone is not doing the work that I'm working with, I'm sorry. If you think that this opportunity is not for you, I wish you the best. If someone goes around and looks for superstars and tries to recruit superstars to their team or their business or whatever, I believe that karma is out there. And so if you're someone that just always recruits superstar and steals superstars from people, guess what? You're not creating a business model, and you're not creating yourself like you see your business becoming. It needs to be a reflection of who you are. And that's where Rudy and I have really gelled, because we hold each other accountable. We understand there's other things going on in our lives, but we hold each other accountable for it. So it goes back to what Les was saying here. Weed out the toxicity and the negativity in your life. Remember as a child, your mom put something on your plate and you go, ooh, I don't like that. I don't want that. And your mom says, have you ever eaten it before? No. How do you know? I don't like how it looks. You never know until you try. The same thing is true in life and in business. You never know until you try. If there are people out there, including family members, if they're holding you back, if they're telling you what you're doing is never going to work, but you yourself know that what you're doing is going to work, that's not negativity on their part. That should be motivation on your part. Turn that negativity into a motivating sentence. I'm going to show them that yes, I can. Yes, I can do this. Pull out that negativity. Turn off the media. Fill your life full of things that are impactful and important. Get yourself a calendar and write down those goals. And again tonight, list those 5 things that you're most grateful for. In the morning, list 5 things that you're the most grateful for. And then I want you to take those 10 things. There may be duplication, and that's awesome if there is. Take those 10 things with you, and throughout the day tomorrow, repeat those 10 things to yourself. That's how you start to build momentum. That's how you turn October 1st into December 31st, and December 31st is going to make 2019 the most awesome, incredible year you've had. So what if I didn't hit my goal on September 21st? Today's September 30th. I've got another goal set. It doesn't change where my goal is going to be at the end. It just means I have to work harder and I have to work smarter. And I have to look out there and put to the universe, I want someone out there who can enrich me and who can challenge me. So that's what we have for the call today, folks. Rudy will be back tomorrow. Bro, I know you're going to be watching us later on. I love you, my man. You inspire me so much. But let me just check comments again. Here's one, too. You'll hit nothing if you don't take action. That is so true, Peggy. I think it was Wayne Gretzky said, you'll never make the shot if you don't, you never make the goal if you don't. So true. I mean, you look at people who have been in athletics. You know, how many times did Michael Jordan miss buckets before he made the buckets he made? Michael Jordan himself was cut as a junior in high school basketball. Oprah Winfrey was told she would never be successful on television. She didn't have what it took. Really? Don't let someone else's opinion of you dictate who you are. If you know who you are, live your life as if you know who you are. And if someone doesn't like that, guess what? That's on them. That's not on you. You know who you want to become. So tomorrow, we're back again. Rudy will be with us. We'll have a new topic tomorrow. You know, Jolanda, again, thank you for the vitamin call this morning. What an inspiration it was. Take that dead weight, get it out of your life. It may take you till sometime in 2020 to get it all out, but that's okay. Start today, start tonight. Tonight, 5 things you're grateful for. In the morning, 5 things you're grateful for. And we'll talk about gratitude some more tomorrow on this call. Until then, love you guys. Thank you. Boom to everyone. If you're seeing this and you want more information about ibüümerang, type down the comments, tell me more. If you don't have your free ibüümerang, just type in the comments me and you'll get one. And that also applies to anyone who shares this call with you, who invited you to this call. If Susan or Bev or Peggy or Kelly or anyone else out there watching invited you to this call, tell me more and they'll tell you more. Me, and they'll send you an ibüümerang. And by all means, get it and use it between now and the end of 2019, because by the end of 2019, even more amazing things are coming from ibüümerang. Until then, boom, I'll see you on the flip side. Ciao.